I've known the founder of DataBlend going back to my days as a reseller of Sage Intacct. Ethan Carlson and I actually collaborated on a number of projects when he was running Carlson Management and I was running Leap the Pond. We had a really good connection and sort of stayed in touch through the years. After I sold Leap the Pond to Act 2 and left Act 2, Ethan and I reconnected and he asked me if I would take a look at a product that he had developed that I actually had some exposure to when I was at Leap the Pond called DataBlend, and just was curious what I thought about it, what sort of the market viability of the solution was, and so I teamed up actually with you, Kate, to do an analysis of what we call positioning and messaging, sort of looking at the solution, talking to existing customers, looking at the competitive landscape, talking to employees, and really trying to get a feel for what the product was all about, what its capabilities were, what the value proposition is, kind of how it fit into the rest of the market, where the opportunity was, and put together a presentation, kind of a high-level go-to-market strategy for the solution, and frankly realized very quickly that what Ethan and the team at DataBlend had developed was really a solution that was desperately needed by a group of people that I have a lot of familiarity selling into, and that's finance and accounting professionals, and so was going back to my days at DataBlend, where we would sell Sage Intacct and be asked about integration all the time, and said, certainly we can integrate Sage Intacct has an open API and has a very thriving marketplace with lots of different applications, but nonetheless, I, like many other providers, sort of kicked the integration can down the road, and I realized when I started to look at DataBlend that there was an opportunity to make integration actually very much sort of the forefront, and sort of bring it much more into the mix early on in a project, to make sure that the value of best in class was realized earlier than later on.